Hello? Thanks for joining us again on the channel. This one's been on my radar for a while, and now, thanks to a friend who got his hands on it, I finally get to share the experience with you. Before we get started, feel free to check out the discount link in the description and the pinned comment. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer initially had a frustrating experience with this electric bike. It arrived on time and the assembly was straightforward, about as easy as putting together any bike. However, the rear tire unfortunately burst while being inflated, even before reaching the recommended pressure. Understandably upset, this client contacted customer service, who responded promptly. The company offered to send a replacement tube, but our reviewer was unfamiliar with bike repairs and faced the challenge of getting the bike to a shop for the necessary work. Despite the initial setback, the company's customer service proved to be a significant positive. They were very quick to respond and proactive in resolving the issue. Ultimately, this client took the bike to a local repair shop, and the company swiftly reimbursed the cost of the repairs. Once the bike was fixed, this reviewer found it to be a smooth ride, particularly enjoying the electric assist feature. It was their first experience with an e-bike, and they were quite pleased. They did mention that riders accustomed to a particular style of bike like Trek might need a short adjustment period, as the pedal placement differs slightly. Overall, this client highly recommends it due to the easy assembly, quick delivery, reasonable price, and the outstanding customer service. Although it's potentially comparable to other e-bikes on the market, this reviewer has no complaints and considers it a good purchase.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer purchased this electric bike because it was available directly from a major online retailer and because his girlfriend liked its appearance. Initially, the bike seemed fantastic and worked wonderfully for a couple of months. However, just after the retailer's return window closed, the bike completely stopped functioning. Our reviewer contacted the retailer, who directed him to the manufacturer, initiating a frustrating 3-month ordeal to resolve the issue. The client felt that because the bike was in stock with the retailer and not a third-party seller, the retailer should have taken responsibility for resolving the problem, especially since the bike was supposedly covered by a 1-year warranty. After numerous emails and picture exchanges with the manufacturer, they began sending replacement parts, often with delayed shipments or incorrect tracking information. After trying 2 sets of parts without success, and after more time had passed not working than working the bike, the manufacturer offered to resend the parts and compensate the reviewer a small amount for their trouble. Unhappy with this proposal, the client insisted on a new bike under the warranty. The manufacturer then told him to contact the retailer for a replacement or refund, leaving him back where he started. The reviewer was extremely disappointed, feeling the retailer was letting down a long-time customer by allowing such a problematic company to sell through their platform. He suggested potential buyers might encounter similar issues, potentially wasting countless hours trying to fix the bike. Update * after the original review was posted, the head of customer service reached out to the client, informed him that the previous representative had been let go, and offered assistance. After explaining the situation and emphasizing the need for a replacement bike, the customer service representative arranged for a new bike to be shipped, while the initial process was challenging.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer bought this electric bike as a birthday gift, and they assembled it together with ease. The standout feature for them is definitely the foldable design. They mentioned how convenient it is to throw it in their car whenever they go hiking. And back at home, storage isn't an issue either. It just tucks away neatly in a corner of the hallway. No need to dedicate a whole section of the garage or anything like that. Regarding the actual riding experience, this electric bike seems to hold its own. A reviewer feels the power is more than adequate for everyday commutes. With a decent maximum range and top speed, plus the option to choose between standard pedaling, pedal assist, and throttle-only mode, it seems pretty versatile. They reported that it handles well on both flat city streets and slightly inclined paths. Plus, it's super easy to operate, no need for any complicated skills. Both this client and their daughter seem to be enjoying it quite a bit. Beyond functionality, the reviewer also appreciates the look of the electric bike. They consider it quite stylish, with simple lines and contemporary color choices. They believe it's more than just a way to get around, it's also a fashion statement. In their opinion, this reviewer seems to indicate that riding one makes anyone, from young adults to older folks, look full of energy.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.